your man Big Veg. You know what time it is, man. We here. Pass the torch. We're outside. Okay, you know what time it is, man. Like I said, I'm your man Big Veg, holding it down. Your Rock and Rock's media ambassador. And we're in a special place. We in Queens. We where it's something serious, as I always say. And I'm sitting with a whole bunch of legendary figures from the left to the right to the back to the front. Queens is in the Queens get the money. Facts. Queens get the money, and it's something serious.
Don't be telling everybody.
Don't be telling everybody, right? But I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves so you know who we here with. So I'm gonna start with the left.
Hey yo, what up, y'all? It's your man Mikey D, aka Playboy Mikey D, aka Mikey Destruction. We outside, baby.
You only doing two AKs?
The only two AKs.
Okay, I don't know.
I could have went with the real Mikey D or aka Michael Deering, aka Mr. Google Me, whatever.
You got a couple. You know what I mean? To the right of me.
You already know, I'm the tape guard, tape holder, Geechie Dan, Planet of the Tapes on Sirius XM on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio. I got the tapes.
Of course.
I got 1,100 tapes that I converted over the CD to MP3 files. Got the world's largest collection of hip hop and audio, all right? So you already know what it is. Geechie Dan from Farmers.
Right. Shout out to Diamond the artist.
Diamond the artist, my co-host on Planet of the Tapes, DTA. What's up, Diamond? What's up? What's good, B? Got you.
All right. Introduce yourself, King.
Yeah.
Pappa D.
Dad Chris, a.k.a. Pappa D.
Pappa D.
From my former life. Peace.
You can take the mic. Take the mic.
Cool. I'm James, a.k.a. Cochise from L.A., Lawton, Queens.
Yeah.
Queens get the money.
Queens is in the building.
Queens is heavy. I'm from Rockland County, 845, but I'm in Queens right now. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? From the 845 to the 718. So I'm gonna start with Mikey D. I mean, Mikey, you've been in this hip hop thing for a very long time. Just in case there's these jive turkeys that might not be tapping into this interview, I'm gonna take your shit, right?
Yo, jive turkeys came from Eddie OJ, my big brother. He called me a jive turkey. I've been running with it ever since.
Right, that's what it is. Well, just in case there are any jive turkeys that are tapping into this interview, who is Mikey D?
Mikey D, man, I'm the original, the original battle cat from Laurelton, Queens, Merrick Boulevard. I got my street credibility from hanging out in front of Pop and Kim's, Merrick Boulevard, battling rappers from block to block. And, basically, I'm one of the original battle rappers before battle rap was battle rap.
Let everybody know who you battled.
You want to know who I battled? I mean, who didn't I battle? We're not going to get into that. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? But
if you know, you know.
Facts. But basically, I'm also Mikey D from Mikey D and the LA Posse, which was myself, DJ Johnny Quest, and the legendary Paul C.
Rest in peace.
I also did the second album with Main Source, which featured the Locks, Lot Picasso, and Shot Queen.
Before the Locks was the Locks.
Right. They were the Warlocks.
Warlocks then, yes.
You know what I mean? I'm the 1988 New Music Seminar Battle for World Champion.
The belt and all.
I'm the winner of that. You know what I'm saying? And right now we still doing a few things, you know what I mean?
Right.
But we here.
Right. We passing the torch.
We passing the torch. And also welcome to Queens.
That's right. Welcome to Queens. We are in Queens. It's something serious. Geechie Dan, you've been in the game for a long time, rapping. Of course, you collecting the tapes and all that. If people are tapping in, I gave you a little bit of an intro, but just in case there are some jive turkeys, I'm taking Mikey D shit before Mikey D, but you know what I'm saying? But just in case there are people tapping in, who is Geechie Dan?
Yo, Geechie Dan is from Farmers Boulevard, you know what I'm saying, from Hollis, Queens, St. Albans, Queens. Right. And I've been in the game since 82. I've been collecting the tapes, though. I wasn't rhyming. I was a hip-hop dude that was just somebody that was, interested and loved and was passionate about what I was hearing from these cassette tapes that was coming out from the Bronx with, such as Cold Crush 4, Zulu Nation, Funky 4, Wiz Kid, rest in peace. And, a lot of these pioneers that were before us, they were coming out with, parties and...
The park jams.
The park jams, the block parties, some of the T Connection, Harlem World, and Savoy Manor, and Zulu Nation at the Bronx River. So, I've been collecting the tapes first, and then I started gravitating and emulating what I heard on the tapes, and that's when I started rhyming. And then I started coming out on Farmers Boulevard and rhyming in O'Connell Park and all over, Murdoch Avenue and Liberty and all through Farmers and, in Queens, you know what I'm saying? And then I got down with college radio, WBAU radio at Adelphi University. I got down with them back in 1984. I got down with Zulu Nation in like 83, late 83, 84 as well. Because, like I said, I was a hip-hop dude. I wasn't just a rap dude.
Right. And Zulus, if you guys don't know, Zulu Nation was like the first family of hip-hop.
Exactly. So I got down, big shout-out to Zulu Nation. That's right. And so that's my home as far as hip-hop. Right. And then music, as far as radio, WBAU was Chuck D, Flavor Flav, Hank Shockley, Keith Shockley from the Bomb Squad.
Yo, Keith Shockley. What's up, Keith Shockley?
Son of Berserk. Dr. Dre from Yo MTV Rap, T Money,
the original Dr. Dre,
Easy G, not the one from Los Angeles, but Dr.
That's
Dre.
why I said the original Yo MTV Raps. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ed Lover and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Come on, son. No.
Yeah, he got down with Dre with MTV.
Right.
But this was Johnny Juice.
Yeah, this is way before MTV.
Yeah, this is John. This is '84.
Right.
Mr. Bill Stephanie, who was the first president of Def Jam Records. Gotcha. So, we got a lot of icons and legends.
A lot of history.
History that goes on. College, in fact, WBAU is the first college radio to play rap music. Wow. So
people don't understand that.
They don't
Queens, right?
Right. They don't understand. I was a Queens dude, but I was down with cats in Long Island doing their thing because we always saw the bigger picture. Everybody can't be the Cold Crush 4. Everybody can't be the Fearless 4, the Treacherous 3. Nobody,
and so on.
So we started doing, and everybody, started emulating what was going on in the Bronx, and then we just elevated Queens, Cats, Long Island, Brooklyn. Everybody took it and went this direction. Somebody went that direction. Somebody added something else to the culture, and this is where we added, 51 years later in hip hop.
I'm trying to tell y'all gotta tap it, man. What Queens?
And I do got the tapes for real.
To prove it.
And we're gonna play a special tape in a few moments.
But we're not gonna tell y'all. Y'all gotta just wait. All right, we're gonna give you the Instagram version because y'all be too unappreciative. You know what I'm saying? Pappa D, tell your story. How did you get a little brief? Because you've been in the game for a while, so a little brief history of your history in hip hop.
I gotta try and remember it. You got an old man now, because listen,
OG.
I started DJing back in 1976, and I formed the crew called the Jam Crew. He was one of my MCs. We did local parties around Laurelton, South Jamaica, Brooklyn, and Manhattan. As a matter of fact, I used to do Floyd Flake, who was Reverend Floyd Flake. I used to do his boat ride every year in Manhattan on the Circle Line. Wow. Then, rap records started coming into being. Wanted to try and do it. So I wanted to get my crew down. Went to Bobby Robinson on Enjoy, and then, and we were supposed to record. It didn't happen, and then I went away to college. Then I linked up, with man B and Nax, and we got together. And Roy Ayers' son went to Howard. So then we came back and we went to Electric Lady and recorded a song under the name of the Nod Squad. Juxtapose. And but it's man, I'm trying to reflect. I'm trying to get into my head and I can't even remember. But we gotta put them on. But how the connection with me and Mikey D, I came back, I think, for a summer or something like that, and then I went to a block party and I saw Mikey D rhyming. Incredible. He's an incredible MC. With my man DJ Majestic was DJing, and LL before he was LL, right? he made such an impression on me that I said, yo, I wanted to manage him, and I wanted to, I said, look, I'm going to the studio, because I was always going to the studio, trying to record stuff. Yeah, and I took him. He came to my house that night with Johnny Quest and a 40, and we went to Power Play. And then he was so hyped. He was like, yo, man, I really appreciate this, blah, blah, blah. And it was his first time going to a studio. And
The first song he laid down?
no, we didn't lay anything down.
Oh, y'all just went?
Yeah, we just went. Because I was doing a session. I forgot what the session was. I don't even remember what we were doing.
Right.
But, I know my man Eli was engineering. Eli Tubo, yeah. Because I used to live next door to Eli when I was 10, so this was before he became Eli, the engineer that he was. But so I knew Eli for years. He knew me when I was a kid. So then, I went to his session. I don't even remember what we did, but we had a good time. And then after that, the rest, the rest was history. And then I came back and I formed another group with my cousin and Majestic. And then we ended up getting signed to Profile. And then, but that record went lead. And yeah, not even wood. It dropped hard in the ocean. It's probably still there. It didn't do anything. Oh, I have it, but I got everything. But that's a little brief synopsis in my history.
Produced by you and who?
Who? Eli? No, that was later. I did something with Davey D and Camille, his partner, at that time. But then, also, I missed a whole period of my life because we're talking about DJing. I DJed at Fantasia. I battled Divine from Infinity Machine. So that was like 77. So, and Divine and I are cool. We're cool to this day. And to me, big ups to DJ Divine from Infinity Machine. And that, yeah. And that, listen, I know a little too much. I know a little too much.
I wish you had that tape.
I wish I had that tape too. I wish I had a lot of tapes, but even when I was talking to Divine and say, yo, man, I want some tapes from Infinity Machine. He was like, yo, man, we didn't record that back then, and it's true. We didn't record a lot of things. We just did it for fun, for the culture. It wasn't even a culture then. It was just the way we lived. Like Mike said, battle on Merrick or whatever, somebody. It was starting out. It was new. And then we just started to cultivate it. And exactly. And then it just started to progress, and you're like, listen, I'm going to do this. Mike will tell you, you could stay in a room for hours writing, that word doesn't fit. I'm going to scratch that out, and then you try and make it and with the cadence like we talked about and flow, all of that, these young cats don't know about. And that's truth. Peace.
Again, like Dan just said, I'm just going to give a brief history. I was just with Pop, in his early days in the 70s, and now I'm just a big hip-hop fan, from 61 years old and still in it.
What did you used to do?
What was your rap name?
MC Cochise. Jam Crew Disco.
They still call him Chief Coach to this day. Coach
Cheese. Well, that's about it, though. All right.
So you been here, though. You been here. That's what's up. He's so humble.
Let me say something about my man James, Mr. Coach Cheese. When I lived in Miami, 1989 to 1991. He has a brother named Steve. That's my age. And Steve used to live with us for a while. So, I know already. I just had to
Just throw that in there.
heartless plug, baby. Steve.
Steve, what's up to you? If you're watching this, Steve, we love you. You know what I'm saying? So, Mikey D, man, you really out here doing it. We got the whole Pass the Torch movement.
Right.
We making it happen.
Right.
But I want to know, you know, you kind of when you started to coming in as an MC, started rhyming, you know, LL, before LL was LL Cool J, like he looked up to you and he came on and you guys kind of formed, I want to say this duo, but you guys started rhyming together. Talk about that formation when you guys started coming together, I guess, you know, ciphering and all that. You know?
Yeah, let me break this down and clarify a couple of things that were, I would say I misquoted a few things like in the past.
And also,
you know,
real quick, just so this is your chance to clear any
what
type
I
of
do.
foolishness. Like let's dead anything that was crazy, negative. Let's make all this positive. If you know what I'm saying, you know.
yeah, that's a fact.
Let's do that.
So check this
Positive
out.
energy, yo.
Positive energy. You know what I mean? So check it out. What I used to say was that me and LL initially met to battle or something like that. That was false, because now that I got a chance to speak to L's partner at the time, his name was Mellow C. Cal. We talked about it, and he was like, "Yo, nah, y'all didn't meet to battle." Jay Ski wanted to meet you. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jay Ski wanted to meet you, you know, because he was hearing your stuff and you was a young dude out there and he just wanted to meet you. So what it is Mellow C went to school with my man, Dave Molicio. So Dave Molicio and Cal hooked up the meeting. So we met at Elmont, which Black Spectrum used to do the music. It was Spectrum City, right? It was Spectrum City. So Flavor Flav and all of them used to be out there. And that's where me and Jay Ski met. He might have had a bag of rhymes and I might have had a bag of rhymes or whatever, but it wasn't to battle. Bro, it was early 80s. It was early 80s. You know what I'm saying? This is before records, bro. This is before records. Yeah, Jay Ski. You know what I'm saying? So what happened is we compared notes. We was rhyming back and forth. I was impressed because his cadence and his growl was so similar to mine at the time. And at the time, I was one of the only young artists doing it at that level. You know what I'm saying? At that age. And then here he comes with the same energy. And I just thought that was super dope. So I was like, yo, we need to link up. You know what I mean? We probably didn't use that word link because we probably, let's get up, whatever, you know what I mean? Get up. And I ain't saying pause either because I'm a grown man securing my manhood and I ain't from Harlem. I'm from Queens, goddammit. So, you know what I'm saying? So positive energy, baby.
I got you.
So we started hanging out and all of that, just hanging tough and, you know, that's what it became. So LL never stole my style or none of that because, like I said, he was already dope. You know what I mean? He never stole my dress, the way that I dressed, because the way that I dressed with the Kango and the sweatsuits, that was the dress of the era. So how could he steal something from me that was already out there? And to be honest with you, I wanted to dress like a brother named Lover Love from the Professional 5. That's who I wanted to dress like. He wore the Kangos, tall, light-skinned, skinny, pretty boy. You know what I mean? I wanted to dress like that. Cool brother. So I adopted his style and his image, which was the dress of the era. So L adopted it too. I mean, I wore Kangos, LL wore Kangos, MC Shan wore Kangos. You know what I mean? So that's what that is, man. And, you know, that's basically that.
But I have to ask you, I mean, you kind of catered to him changing his name from Jay Ski to LL Cool J. Like, talk about that story, how that came about, because LL Cool J is a cultural icon nowadays. And the name, when you bring up LL Cool J, he's amongst the greats in hip-hop, especially his MCs. He's on a lot of MCs' list. LL Cool J. LL Cool J. Ladies love Cool James. If y'all don't know what LL Cool J means. But, you know, how did like, tell us that conversation. Like, yo, you should. Like, you know, because I know at the time everybody was naming their names at the end Ski. They used the Ski, right?
Well,
so talk about it.
What it is Cool J. Let me get this microphone. Let me hold
No,
that.
you're an MC. You're right.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right. OG.
I just caught flashbacks like you trying to snatch my mic, man. Yo, positive energy.
You know what I'm saying?
Wolf
I was
side.
doing you. I don't give my mic. You know, you snatch my mic.
Yeah. Yo, so check it out. So what it was his name was Jay Ski.
At the time.
I don't think that, you know, he was happy with the name anymore because he didn't want the ski to be like related to
He was following the trend.
blow, ski, you know. You know what I'm saying? So what it was, one day he came to the crib and was like, yo, Mike, I changed my name. Changed my name to Cool James. I said, yo, that's dope. And at the time, we was running around with a crew. Like, it was Ever-Loving Kid Ice, Lovable Little B, Romantic Lover Snow, I said Loverboy TC. I was Playboy Mikey D. Cool James was just Cool James. So we's walking somewhere. I was like, yo, you need to come up with a nickname, something in front of that, man. I was like, you know, we was just rambling through names. I was like, yo, what about like some ladies' love? I guess the light bulb went off in his head. You know what I'm saying? So that's where he became Ladies Love. Now, I didn't give him the name. I suggested the name. What he did with the name, he turned it into a household name. I had nothing to do with that. Simple suggestion that went multi-platinum.
And happened to go.
And yeah, so
today, right?
so you know, it is what it is, man. It's all love.
LL Cool J, man. Shout out to LL, man. The GOAT, man. You know, greatest of all time, man. So going back to your discussion as far as the whole, you know, misunderstanding, like whatever happened between, you know, that situation with you and LL, like, you know?
Yo, let me get to that real quick.
Got something on my mind I thought I ought to speak about. Get it off my chest before I short the speaker out. Act like Mr. Rogers, take the shoes off, pull the sneakers out. I'm sick of everybody asking me what the beef's about. For 30 years my peers been in my ears, filling my mind with negativity and living with beers. Now I'ma make this real clear, why he's a millionaire and I'm still here. All of my life I've been that dude you wanted to rock with, cause I bought it from the heart before I thought about the pockets. And when drinking was my topic, he was thinking about the future and he couldn't wait to drop it. We used to walk and talk, kill time with rhymes, cold old gold. Sometimes it was Valentine, playing Tila Rock, it's yours used to play. Notebook full of rhymes and we all used to say that we could be rich like Run DMC. But the 40s had me lit and too dumb to see. To have a super duo, we was cut out to be. But that chance passed me by cause it was all about me. Then I started drinking like a fish. He was taking care of business, thinking about his wish. People in my ear, my style, they said he jacked me. He was hot when I met him, so how could that be? The Kangos, the gear, that was really petty. How could I claim an image that was out already? I used to diss this man for nothing. I had no reason to, it wasn't proving nothing. Only pleasing who? The same people that used to drink my money up and talk behind my back, thinking it was funny. But the truth is, it was bogus and useless. I was satisfying haters, he was focused on his music and used it to the best of his ability. And since I ain't drinking, the haters ain't feeling me. You think it's a song for me to make a comeback? Really? Who does that? I've been there, I've done that. This is a script I flipped, so y'all can shut up. I'm proud of my man Jay, and I even bought What Up. I know I got you tripping off what I spit in this song. As a man, I can admit when I'm wrong. We can't let the time keep slipping along. Your rep on the street don't mean shit when it's gone. I was wrong in many ways, I prayed for many days. Don't care if the song is a hit or if it don't get any plays. Anyways, back to the topic. We all grown up, so y'all haters need to stop it. Get a life, get a wife, get a gun, get a knife. Get your own on your own and just leave me alone. He already gave me props, you can check it on the trailer. And why should I blame Cool J for my failures? He didn't make me drink or block me from getting mine. Who cares what you think? Now watch me, watch him shine. It's 13, I'm clean and I'm sober. Just because I'm 45 don't mean that it's over. It's a new first inning, my team's about winning. A brand new beginning with a brand new ending. Stop pretending that this brother owes me something. After all said and done, it really shows me something. That life is too short to build your life around drama. Since I made this confession, I'm a whole lot calmer. I'm blessed even more, it doesn't hurt my persona. Now I can move on with my life and not worry about karma. Now I'ma end it with the main question.
Did you give out his name?
Nah, I gave him a suggestion.
hold up. Stop the tape, you jive turkey. I am not 45. I'm 56 years old. The song is pretty old. Y'all just catching up, man. Back to regularly scheduled programming.
That's how you feel, Mikey. That's how you feel?
And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Word up. Facts, man. Yo, L, salute, baby.
Right. Damn.
Word up.
Yo, LL, Mikey D, man. This is something serious, man. Geechie, man. I wanna talk about this tape that I've been hearing about, bro. You know, Ella and Mikey D, man. Like people, you know, people. You know what it is? It's just the fact that you know, when people bring it up, they deny it or they say, "Oh, that ain't happened," or "Oh, what are you talking about?" Yeah, right. You bugging. But you got the tape though.
I got the tape.
Let's get to it then. Let's get to it then. Ooh, got the radio too. Got the boombox radio.
Microphone, I will make you eat it. I am imperial, pro material. Kids all over eat Mikey D cereal. A definitely with the pride and the glory. Ladies in the place, I'll be on your best story. Not all my children, no edge of night. I have my own soap opera, The Guiding Mike. My name was Mikey D, but that's a bunch of bull. Now I'm Mikey D Jackson, the original. Rock, y'all. Rock, y'all. Rock, and shock, it won't stop, y'all. Cool J, my man, with the rapping brain. I'm passing it only to you. The others are plain. I want our show to be funky, fresh, and also unique. Just get on the mic and save a little mystique. And you don't stop until the short shot. Well, I'm the greater insulator, microphone dominator. My name is Cool J, manipulator, innovator.
Wow. So we just heard you and LL at a park jam. Describe that moment. Like I'm sure you hearing this. First off, I'm gonna give my review. I think, like MCs ain't rhyming like that nowadays. Like it's something serious. You know, and Mikey, I I've told you this on the way here. Like you're over 50 and you still got it, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Like make sure y'all tap in over 50. That's the single, right? That's a single, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's the single, man.
See how I did the way. You see what I did, right? I got you. But at that moment in time, tell me about like how you was like. What do you like? Tell me that like the moment of where you were. Like tell me that moment you and LL like were you at a park jam. Talk about that, and then we'll talk about the history of the tape.
Yo, bro, let me tell you something. I don't even remember that joint until I actually heard it like 40 years later. You know what I'm saying? But it brought back such a nostalgic feeling. You know what I mean? It's like I can once I heard it, I can remember. You know?
Goosebumps.
And facts. I caught goosebumps before they even played it, man.
Because you were just so excited to hear
just
it,
the
like,
mention
the
of
fact
it, you
that
feel me?
this tape existed.
But it's like, back then, me and L was so competitive, you know what I'm saying? But we weren't competitive against each other.
Right, and battling.
We wanted people to know how dope we was, and we fed off of each other's energy from the
Which
time
made
that
y'all
we
better.
met. And like, notice if you listen to the tape, I couldn't even distinguish who was who. You feel me? Right. That's how much it's just, man, I can't even.
Y'all sounded so similar.
Man, absolute closure after hearing this tape. And I know back then it was just that feeling of, we it's two of us, we dope, you know, and we know it. We rhymed for like damn near 45 minutes straight. Just going back and forth, man.
Shout out to the DJ who was recording.
Majestic. Rufus, Shout out to Rufus and shout out to Pappa D. Pappa D held on to this tape for over 40 years.
The only tape.
It's the only tape of its kind. And it's like, this shit really brings me to tears because it's like after all of the calamity that we went through, you know, the ups, the downs, the roller coaster ride between me and L's relationship, you know what I mean? People never believed that we were once that close. So this tape is complete closure for me. It's the proof. And you know, like I said just a minute ago, it's all love, man. Yo, salute, Pappa D, man, word up. Yo, I got complete closure, man. I'm happy about that. Planet of the Tapes. And yo, I gotta say this, man. Yo, Cool J, you still doing it at the highest level? Yo, party people. Go get that album. That album, The Force. Make sure y'all support my brother. Real talk, New York, man. The Force is coming, baby.
Yo, this is what we doing, man. We passing the torch, you know what I'm saying? We making sure, we passing the torch to y'all who's tapping in because, Queens elevated this whole hip-hop thing. Y'all need to tap in. It's something serious, all right? I want to leave this on the last note because I want to talk about the history. You said this brother had it for 40 years in the vault.
Absolutely.
So talk about, talk about you keeping it for 40 years, not giving it to nobody. Like talk about your passion to making sure that this tape stays sacred. And when it was time to, I guess, give it to Mikey D or whoever was necessary, Geech, like talk about that passion to make sure because obviously especially nowadays when you put something out, it's gone, like it's a virus that goes everywhere, right? Like it gets spreaded like a virus, like the T virus or something. You know what I'm saying? Resident Evil, don't sue me. But you know what I mean? But talk about that passion and making sure we keeping this pure, keeping it hip hop for the culture.
I don't want to offend anybody, but I did have selfish reasons. Originally, originally Majestic, he recorded that at a block party and he had on Reel to Reel. Right. I was there. Right. I liked Mikey D's rhyme cadence and delivery and presence. LL as well. Yeah. I thought like he said, they rhymed for a good 45 minutes straight. I thought that was dope. I wanted a copy of the tape. Majestic and I tight. He made a copy, put it on a metal tape, and I kept it. Hey, listen, I don't readily pass on tapes to everybody. I don't do that, especially something like that. I don't do it, not because I want to put it out there to go viral, because I really could care less about any of that. I could care less about fame. I could care less about any. I'm happy with my lifestyle and the way it is. I'm content. But what I mean by selfish reasons, when I was younger in college, I had an Eddie Chiba tape, and it got destroyed. And then I saw Geechie Dan, and he's the man of tapes. I saw him at an old school function at IS8, and I said, listen, I'd like an Eddie Chiba tape. He said, I got one. Well, if you got that, I have something for you that no one has. And that was our introduction to each other and how we connected, and we became cool ever since then. And I have some other tapes that other people don't have, but like he mentioned, Love of Love, I got them too, and I recorded that myself, But I digress. When it comes down to Mike, and I think that he should have a copy because he's on it. Right. It's been long enough. Right. He deserves it. He deserves, absolutely. He deserves it. If anybody deserves it, he does. And I'll give it to him. And that's where I am,
That's what it is, man. Yo, Pappa D, man, something serious. My man kept in the vote for over 40 years, yo. Gave my brother Mikey D goosebumps and all that. Last thing, Mikey D, you have anything you're working on that you want to talk about? Let's talk about that real quick.
Well, actually, what we're doing is we're definitely pushing this pass the torch thing to the forefront and pushing it full-fledged.
Which I want to say I'm honored to represent something that we actually worked on. We had meetings. We called each other on the phone. Had meetings over the phone during the pandemic.
That's right.
And
that's right.
We came to fruition of putting this together, and I'm honored to be one of the in the forefront of the media.
Well, I'm honored that you took the position, man, because you definitely
the passion, bro.
Overqualified.
Overqualified.
And besides that, absolutely. Geechie Dan, my brother, and myself, we're working on something that's about to be epic. What's the word you always say? It has to be global. It has to have an impact. It has to be iconic. So we're working on a show right now called Welcome to Queens. Welcome to Queens is basically a show not just about hip hop, but it's about success stories. those that grinded to make it to where they are today. I mean, there are plenty businesses. I mean, we got 2 international airports. You know what I'm saying? We got the globe, the sphere in Flushing Meadow Park.
So many iconic.
We got so many iconic landmarks, businesses, you know.
iconic figures.
We got people like Pappa D and James, those that are behind the scenes that inspired those after them. You know what I mean? It's so
deserve their
much.
flowers.
And they deserve their flowers. And like we always say, the Bronx created it, Queens elevated it when it comes to hip hop. And me and Geechie are most definitely hip hop, but we want to broaden the horizon, and we represent Queens to the fullest. So Welcome to Queens is in the works right now.
What about the music?
Oh, musically, I just dropped a single called Over 50, produced by Dr. Butcher, co-produced by Herb Middleton.
Milton, what's up?
The scratches by DJ Rob Swift of the Executioners. We're working on an album. The album, it'll be in the wintertime. When it gets cold, we're gonna give you something to heat yourself up.
Right, to stay in the same house.
So we working on
something to listen to in the house.
facts. We working on that Pop and Kim album. We got a lot of A-list producers on there. I'm giving you that Mikey D energy from the '80s, but right now in a mature form. You know what I mean?
Say Mikey Destruction.
It's gonna be Mikey Destruction, but I'm gonna be Mikey D, man. I'm gonna calm the curses and the N-words and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to the essence, but I'm doing it in a mature way. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be organic, you know. And I'm working on an album with Herb Middleton called Redemption. This album is more of a testimony, you know. I'm looking forward to working on an album with my man, The Bad Seed. We thinking about Seed of Destruction.
They're both from Brooklyn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's originally from Brooklyn. Boot Camp, salute.
What's up? Rest in peace, Sean Price.
Word up. And there's a lot of things going on, man. And I'm excited, man. Let's get this money, baby.
I mean, Queens get the money, right? I mean, Queens get the money, right? Right. Tell them where they can follow you, websites and all.
Yo, I'm Mikey D. Hip-hop on everything. Mikey D. Period. Hip-hop on everything. Even if you Google me, the website will come up. Mikey D. Hip-hop. And don't forget, if you want your unique domain name, go to get.hiphop and register. Get a hip-hop domain name, especially if you into the hip-hop culture and you don't want to deal with the .coms and the .nets. You want to be .hiphop, go to get.hiphop. Peace.
Geechie, you have your show with Diamond the Artist. Talk about when it's on, you know, when they could tap in, when they could tap into your show and all that. What days it's on? Talk about that real quick.
All right. Planet of the Tapes, we come on Sirius XM on LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio. Okay. And we aired Tuesday night at midnight on the East Coast. Okay. And then we re-air again. Right. On Saturday morning at 5 in the morning, Sunday morning at 8 in the morning, and Sunday night. Sunday night at 11 p.m. all Eastern Time hours, and we play snippets of the tapes. I want people to enjoy what I enjoy. I enjoy listening to these tapes. It brings back a lot of great memories, and so I want others to feel that.
The foundation.
Yes, I want people all over the world to enjoy these tapes. They hearing it on audio, but soon to be we're going to go and you'll be seeing a Planet of the Tapes type of a TV show I'm working on. Big shout out to Diamond the Artist DTA.
DTA, what's up, homie?
You can catch him on DTA Experience on all social media platforms. Geechie Dan Official on Instagram and on Threads, and just plain old, Daniel Chamberlain / Geechie Dan on Facebook. I'm also working on a Hall of Fame, a museum, culture center. And I'm putting that together where I want to do a situation, but it has to be a global situation. Where
it got to be global with you.
Right, it got to be global.
It got to be global. If it ain't global, it ain't right.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I recently, me and Diamond, we did a show saluting and honoring Canadian hip hop artists.
Canadian.
Yeah, we did that a month ago. So salute to that. And
Shout
so
to Canada, what's up?
word up, shout to Canada and all to their artists. You know what I'm saying? So, but we want to take it another level. We want to do bigger. We want to. So what we're going to do is we're going to do shows in Australia. So we're going to do a salute and honoring Australia hip hop artists, South Africa, Mexico, Japan, and then ultimately, I want to do the International Hall of Hip Hop, where I do a culture center, a Hall of Fame / museum honoring everyone that contribute to hip hop all over the world. And I'm having a meeting with someone and an ambassador at the UN on a location or space at the United Nations, so everyone can be involved. Everyone in hip hop can be involved, and everyone that contribute to hip hop should be recognized. All over, you know what I'm saying? We should be giving their flowers to everyone. That it ain't just a Queens thing, it ain't just a Bronx thing, it ain't just a New York thing. It's not a Compton thing, it's not a Detroit thing. It's a hip hop global thing.
Yeah, right, hip-hop
I want to honor everyone.
Hip-hop global.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, I like that, hip-hop
And you know, and I felt like I wanted to, you know, Snoop Dogg need a home, Pitbull needs a home, Sir Mix-a-Lot needs a home. You know, and then Cannabis needs a home. Mikey D needs a home. You know, Jay-Z. And then you got artists, you know, in Canada, you know, Maestro, my man Maestro, Michi, you know, Michi Me. You know, they need a home, man. And these artists in South Africa and in Germany, these break dancers, these human beatboxers, this
about the culture.
yeah, the graffiti artists. Everyone they need a home to put their items in and be honored and revered, because that's what we do in hip hop. We should have been doing this years ago. So I figure let me do it, since you know nobody ain't taking up the step up to do it. I'm gonna do it. So you know that's what I'm working on.
Okay, and listen, both of you guys know, like especially Mikey D, you know, you call me, bro. You know, and Geechie, let me know if you guys need any type of help. You know, I got the equipment, I got whatever y'all need, like let me know, whatever I could contribute, you know what I mean? Like, cause, you know, I came in during the golden era, you know what I'm saying? As you can see the medallions, you know what I'm saying? Nice, you know what I'm saying? You know, native tongue shit, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm big on giving back to the culture. That's why when I told Mikey D, I'm here. Pass the torch. Let's pass the torch. I'm down for that. Let's do that. So, you know what I'm saying? If you need help with your show, with what you're trying to do as far as making this hip hop thing global, you know what I'm saying? As far as what you're doing, trying to make whatever global, I'm here. Mikey D, you know, Veg, you call me, you crazy ideas, you know, let's go. Green, game time. You know what I'm saying? Pappa D, you need something. Let's go. Like whatever. You know what I'm saying? You too, brother. Like whatever we could do, bro. I'm here for the culture. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm here, man. Just keep that.
Yo, let's go out with the rest of the tape.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's up to Mikey D.
I mean, nah, we can't do that. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why.
He's selfish like Pappa D.
Yo, check it out. It's like 45 minutes of L and me rhyming, and I don't want to put it all out there until L gets his copy.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
We got to do LL Dusty.
It's only right. The Force, September 6th. Don't forget, cop that album.
And on that note, man, that's what it is, man. Pass the torch. I'm your man, Big Veg. Make sure you follow me, Big Veg. BIGVGG. Make sure you tap in, pass the torch, man. Make sure you tap in with Mikey D. Make sure you tap in with Geechie Dan. You know what I'm saying? Got the tapes.
Passion.
That's right.
Mikey D got that passion.
Right,
LL, get
we
that
all,
single.
come on.
Passion.
Right.
Pappa D, we all got that
Pappa
passion.
D, man. Everybody,
Tapes
man.
is passion.
Listen,
Word.
hip hop. Peace.
Peace.